And this is Catherine, which is just joining us live. I've sent you, Catherine, the link. Catherine, she has said to me, I did not think it was possible, but it happened for me. And in April, I reached a 10K month thanks to Virginia. Virginia's program is the safest, non-threatening, most authentic, introvert-friendly one I saw. And as a matter of belief, of what we're writing here, we are having Catherine here live. So I don't need to show any more written testimonials. So hello, Catherine. I was like going through the success stories of my previous rounds of the program, and you just came at the right time. How are you?
I'm doing well, Virginia. How are you?
Thank you for accepting my invitation, even though I know that you're growing your business. You have so many projects going on and so many things, and your couple, 2-3 businesses that you intend to create. And I'm so happy to have you here because for me, I really like, to have people that, they trust me and I know them for so long and you know me already 2 years. So I'm removing the written. I assume people, they have seen it. And I have Catherine here live with me. So would you like to introduce yourself to those that they don't know you already, people that are new, before we start our short discussion? I don't want to hold you long because I know that your schedule is very, very tight today.
Yes. Okay. Well, my name is Catherine Lilson. I am a certified Spanish to English translator. I'm certified by ATA and also in Canada through Athens and CITIC. And I have been working as a freelance translator for 15 years. I also work as an editor. I review translations, and I also work as a medical interpreter. So I have 3 different areas of my business. All of them are growing well, and I'm happy to be here today.
Exactly, because I really want to inspire people, and it really makes sense, to see, the ongoing. It doesn't have to be a success-like story, something extraordinary that someone has to share. But for me, also growing, like keep growing in your business. Even small steps are really, encouraging for people. And of course, I remember your first live that it was like here, it was like amazing that you had mentioned, your results, tangible results after you have had completed the 3-month program. So it took you like, if we can say 6 months or something. It was so people, they are here, to listen to such stories, because I think that we miss inspiration those days, especially the times that we live. And also remember the title. That's why I have written that here. It was your inspirational quote, like, can I afford it not to afford it? That was your quote back then. But I don't know if there is anything else like you would like me to change. Do you have an inspiration of something more inspirational to share as a title today?
Yeah, well, that was my feeling when I signed up 2 years ago. Can I afford not to do this? I had already been working, but what Virginia promised in her Fully Booked Translator Formula was to have a full inbox. So I followed half of the steps of that program because I did half of it because I redesigned my website, I optimized my LinkedIn profile, and I have my email campaign ready to go. But just by optimizing my LinkedIn, I am now fully booked. So, so that was
introductory section for the ultimate LinkedIn prospecting system, even if it wasn't the program that you joined, the result that you got only from LinkedIn, amazing.
Yes. I have people reaching out to me a lot. I've picked up new clients, and I've also started offering more services to my existing clients.
We're going to reveal everything of your new services. I'm so curious, and I think also it would be really helpful for the audience that we have here to let them know about those very important new services. So I will divide the whole half session of this call to this information. But before going there, because I really want to describe all of the different service, for me, what's really, really interesting to hear from you was like everyone was reaching out to you without you, because I know that you're an introvert, you're not that active, like visibly at least active on LinkedIn, which means that you don't like post on a daily basis. You have not like a content marketing strategy like crazy creating content or graphics or things like that.
Yeah.
You have not implemented, as you mentioned previously, and that's the second part of the call we're going to discuss where you joined the one-to-one. You have not implemented outreach. So for me, it was magical. The moment that you told me, Virginia, I'm fully booked since then, I was able to reach 10K, but only people are finding me. And you're not like that active. You're not the people like other people that they do like million things and they still don't see results. So for me, it's still a mystery, even though I know what I teach in the program. For you have had the best, if we can say, results in terms of inbound leads. That's what you got.
Yes, I am a bit of a marketing chicken, so
You're not alone.
I don't do yeah, I don't do a lot of outbound marketing. So my profile is set up to maximize the inbound marketing, and I also felt like I'm a busy person. So I'm a mom. I have 3 kids. I wanted to do what was most effective for my lifestyle. And so following Virginia's system for optimizing and setting up my connection requests or my letters when I am contacted by different agencies or different clients, it's all ready to go. It doesn't take much time. I can respond, and I'm adding to my client roster every week. I'm adding connections every week, but it's not something that takes a whole lot of time. And the effect has been that I've gained new clients and I'm offering new services, and it's manageable for me.
So you are the real example of those. I'm telling them that if you optimize the right way your LinkedIn profile, you will be able to see even 900% more views to your profile. So it really, really works. And actually can bring you clients and leads also through Google, because LinkedIn search engine is 100% connected with Google. So amazing. Thank you so much for coming here and sharing again the same results which you keep getting. And of course, while you're growing and you're adding so many sales in new businesses, it means that everything is going very, very well for you. So before we're getting into describing your new service and business ideas and so on, whatever you would like to share with the audience, I would really like to ask you, because I think you are the only one, if I'm correct, I have had Erica who joined my one-to-one and then joined the 3-month program. I have had people who join my 3-month program, but then definitely join again a second round. I have Yolanda, she was with you. So she's going to join right now the 3-month program. I have Valentina who completed the Fully Booked and joined, but you took it even further. You joined the VIP program. I have for people that are very, successful and they really looking for ideas to scale up. And I was so happy the moment that you told me so, because I didn't believe that you need more help. So I was pretty sure. And I really like to work with people I really like and I really, appreciate and value. And we share the same values. So if you would like shortly to share what was the reason why, and what is your expectation, because we just started out this, and of course the rest of the time devoted to your services.
Well, I have been, like Virginia said, I have 3 main areas. There's translation, there's bilingual editing, and there's interpreting. And all 3 areas are growing. But I did not want it to grow out of control. So I want to grow with a plan. So for this next step in my business, where I'm ready to start marketing to a specific group instead of just, accepting almost everything that comes in, where I'm starting to think about building a team, where I'm starting to think about hiring an assistant. I did a review at the end of the first quarter in March, and I thought, okay, what are all of the steps that I've taken in the past 2 years that have been helpful, that have brought me to this point? And, the major standout from 2020 was working with Virginia. So I knew that if I was ready to keep growing without losing my sanity, then I wanted to work with her again. So here I am. And I told her, I'm here because you helped me before. I'm at a different stage and I would like your help for this stage.
And you know how interesting it is for me to have someone that I've seen them growing, reaching 500 months, and then even growing further, create businesses, hiring team. For me, it's also very challenging and it's very, very interesting. And we will be here in the long run to see even more successes from this amazing Catherine. Most of you, you know her already because of her success story and inspirational stories she had shared with us back in 2020 that she mentioned. So thank you so much, Catherine, that you mentioned this. And let's get into, because I know that your time is very, very limited. I don't want to take a lot of time. Unless there is anything else you would like to share about like working with me or the programs, we can go through your own things, the new things that you're coming up and you would like to share with us.
Okay, well, I think one of the most helpful exercises is to write down a list of goals.
Okay.
When you work with a mentor, and I didn't know this the first time that I went through the program, that program was different in that she had a curriculum that we were following and we needed to implement and then come back with feedback.
Yeah.
So this time, you know, my mindset has been, what do I want to get out of it? What do I need to practice? And that requires setting concrete goals. And then, you know, Virginia's guiding me along those goals, but I have to practice and implement and then ask questions. So a mentor is someone who you can ask. It doesn't really matter, right? I've had all kinds of big and little and dumb and not so dumb questions, but you need to be able to use the time properly. Use the time properly and make sure that you have measurable targets. So one of the things in our list for this session that we're working together is, what are the deliverables? What are the targets that we want to reach? How are we going to hit them? When are we going to hit them by? So if anyone's considering a mentoring program, then make sure that you discuss those with your mentor so that you're always moving forward.
Thank you so much, Catherine. I know that we don't have any affiliate. We haven't got any. So I'm 100% sure that you're just saying your own honest opinion. That's what we've been working, and that's 100% sure. We're not going to reveal any other details how we do this, but to connect it with the upcoming things we're going to share with you. Actually, you know, Catherine has so many ideas. You know, not everyone has the same, you know, background or personality or business model. So what we're going to work together is dividing those things, you know, in specific different strategies, just to be able, Catherine, to implement them and in a sufficient, successful way. And without feeling overwhelmed, especially when you have 3 or 4 different business ideas, and by implementing them in such a way so to see results, not just, you know, a strategy, because we are going to implement with Catherine one of the 3 strategies for one of the 3, you know, ideas. And if you're like Catherine, if you have too many different ideas, if you're so like talented like Catherine, and you might have skills that you haven't taken advantage of, then definitely, you know, having someone to answer your questions. And yes, through your goals and through your intentions, to create a plan with actionable steps, so to help you to have a plan. And most of you tell me, you know, Virginia, join this program because I really prefer to have a structure. I really prefer the way that you tell me exactly what you do. So if you miss this part, but you have great ideas, I can help you. You don't need to be a starting out translator to go to a mentor. And Catherine C is a great example of this. Even if people with making 500 months, they join mentors. Even myself with my coach, we have a red circle where people only with 6-figure businesses, they join. So no matter what is the stage that you are right now, such a program can help you to take the next step. And that's hopefully we're going to do with Catherine and share with you more details when those will be alive. So thank you so much, Catherine. Now the stage is yours. I'm so curious, and I know that I encourage you to do so, and I feel like it's something also I really want to provide value through my live session. So I think also the audience, the translators, language professionals who are attending my sessions and they follow me, they will find this really, really helpful, because one of the things you're going to share, I don't know what else you're going to share, it's something that I get asked so often about, you know, how can I edit my English copy? Like, I create the about section, but I'm not a native speaker. And sometimes also my feedback is very strict, and I tell them, if you're a translator or a language professional and you want to attract clients to LinkedIn, your English copy, let's given that you write in English, your copy should be perfect, which means no typo, you know, should be 100% reflecting your value through this, and also your quality of your work. Because if you have mistakes, in your English text, and I understand that by not being a native that might happen, then we need to find ways to reassure the quality of your copy. So this is what Catherine is going to share with us right now. She came up with a great idea. It's actually, for me, it's a natural sequence of her talent. So why not? So thank you so much, Catherine, for sharing that with us today.
Okay, so what I've started to do, I have, as I mentioned, about 15 years of experience doing into English translations, and I serve on two boards. I serve on my provincial board, and I also serve on the national board in Canada. And there are a lot of translators who need help marketing their services. And they might already have a website, they might already have copy or a CV. But what I've noticed from the translators who reach out to me for help is that sometimes they need just a little bit of polish and proofreading to make sure that if you are trying to reach translation agency managers, if you're reaching out to direct clients, if you're marketing your services online in any way, your copy needs to be perfect. It needs to sparkle. So what I do is I help them with the English proofreading of their CVs. I help them with their cover letters. I help them just making sure that they know how to express themselves and how to highlight all of their experience in the best possible way, because typos really affect your credibility. And in the language business, you need credibility. And what you're selling to your clients is also credibility. So they need to know that you're able to write and to present their work that they've done as a translator. But when you are selling yourself, you also need to invest in making sure that you make a great impression the first time, because you never get a second chance to make a first impression. So the service that I am offering is for translators who perhaps don't have English as their first language. You can contact me, send me your CVs, send me your cover letters. I'd be very happy to proofread them and make sure that you start out with the best foot forward.
When I had your first idea, I was so amazed. I found it very, very helpful. It's something we miss in our industry because we tend to be, translators, language professionals, and rarely, we go and seek for help. But what I've seen by optimizing, other colleagues' profiles, and since you mentioned previously that you were added by people, you were found, you were fully booked through your online presence and your profile, they should realize, people who are watching us, how important it is, the content, the text that you have there. And based on statistics during the last masterclass that I hosted last week, 9 out of the 10 people you're going to contact through LinkedIn, and if you don't get acceptance to your connection request, it's because of that. They will accept or reject your connection request based on the information they see on your profile. And I've been reviewing so many profiles, and sometimes they have typos, they have repeated words, and they haven't noticed them. And I told them, do you have any mistakes? Do you have something that might, tend clients to leave your profile or to find, something that they cannot trust? Because that's what we need to do. We need to build that trust with your clients through LinkedIn. And that's what Catherine does. And I think that's an amazing offer that we have here. And what I would go a step further, Catherine, and let me know if this is something you would like to do. For those that you will contact Catherine, she can have 15 minutes call for you, so you can reach Catherine out. I don't know, Catherine, through your email, how you would like people to contact you if they're interested in your offer.
Well, you can contact me through my email or through Skype, and we can set up a 15-minute call to see what your needs are.
Yeah, let's make the first approach through email. So what's the email? I'd like to share it. Can you spell it a bit more so you can contact?
Okay.
Because, it's difficult to find someone trustworthy. For me, I never, promote directly or indirectly other people if I don't trust them. And for me, what's really important, apart from the fact that Catherine is a very, very good person, you can actually, confidential, you can trust Catherine. For me, it's really important that she has, completed my program, which means that she knows my processes. And if you go to Catherine to actually get, thank you, Catherine. So if you're going to Catherine to actually get support, she knows exactly how to help you optimize, the right way your content and your profile based on my approaches. But I mean, like excelling and taking to the next level your English copy, no matter if it is a CV, a cover letter, or even your LinkedIn profile. Because Catherine, what she did is actually she had a very polished profile, and that's why she was fully booked only through inbound leads. The information that you put out there is really, really important for anyone. And imagine how important it is for us that we promote ourselves as translators and language professionals. So I don't know if there's anything else to share, Catherine.
That's it. If anyone is watching, I would just continue to encourage you to keep learning, to keep reaching out for help. I don't think that you ever reach a point where you stop needing help. I'm an experienced translator, but I know enough to ask for help when I need it. Virginia also mentioned, she has a coach. So if you are ready to keep growing, it's very important to work with someone who understands your business, who understands where you want to go, and who can help you get there.
So thank you so much, Catherine. That's a great way to conclude this live, because I know that I'm taking your time from projects that we got already today, and I feel a bit guilty. So
no, it's okay.
Before we close this live, and thank you so much once again, is the fact that you mentioned your words. You mentioned something. It's very good to know where to ask for help. And I think that this is what separates the best from the rest. As I mentioned, I have a coach. I will have a coach. I always like to work with people that they are, a better level for me, or they know the path that they can lead me, and I really enjoy working with them. We have a chemistry, and they really help me each time. So also I return to different coaches. Also I have invested in 5-figure coaching plans. So Marion is here, and she says, thank you, Catherine, for sharing your experience. Marion, thank you for being here live with us. If you have any questions for Catherine, then definitely, reach her out to the email that we said in the chat, or use the chat right now to ask us anything, and we can answer it. So thank you, Marion. That was, I would like to say, that was the secret behind of your success, Catherine. Ask for help, and anything that you can integrate to your process and you don't know, ask also for help to integrate this. And in the future, we're going to have many different surprises with Catherine that she launches already. But stay tuned, because we want, everything to be in place and on time. But Catherine will be able, to have settled everything during the months that we work together and afterwards. And the building is definitely something I would suggest to all of you guys that you're growing. So such an inspirational story once again, such a best way to close this day, having all of you here with me today. Thank you, all of you. Thank you, Catherine, once again. Is there anything else before we close?
Thank you for having me, and I hope to hear from some of you soon.
Yeah, so let's close with that. Use the email that I just said in the chat. I'm going also to share in other platforms if it wasn't said, and take advantage of 15 minutes call is nothing, or as long as it's Catherine offers, to get your insights, pick your brain, and also to have an idea what you need to change in your copy, to take a look. Catherine will be honest and will give you the support that you need. So
yes, a lot of what I do is revising work by other translators. I think translation is the best job ever. So I would like to help as many people as possible get started, get going, keep moving. And so
you are not only certified translator, because those credentials, for those that they missed, she's a certified translator, she's editor, she gets most of your income through editing projects, and that's the tricky part we're working with here. Outreach strategy, how the editing can be, the first, if we can say, service of income that she offers. And of course, she is also a member of the biggest associations in the US and Canada, and member of the board. Is that correct, Catherine?
Yeah.
Very well esteemed. And for me, being here in such a small country, in Greece, with so many problems, is an honor. I will be repeating that, to have people like you, Catherine, joining me, trusting me, working with me. And again, the best reward is to see you skyrocket all of your progress and see whatever the success is defined by you. I wish you that you will see. Okay, and I don't doubt.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, Okay, thank you so much. So, Catherine, you stay here. We close the live. Thank you, guys. You've been here with me since I don't know how many hours I'm going live. So, Catherine, thank you. People that you would like to find out more about Catherine's success and how she can help you with your editing of your own English copy, especially if you're not an English speaker, you can contact through email, and Catherine will help you. So, have her. Okay, what they say in the chat. So she says, thank you. Okay, you're welcome, guys. You're welcome. Find the details in the chat and have a rest great of the day where you're based in the world, or evening if you're in the European market, and see you around. Okay, bye-bye for now.
Bye.
Bye.